Hello YouTube, my name is Chris, and this is episode 4 of Let's Play Plants vs Zombies. It's another minigame level, as you can see, but just before I do it, I just need to say something. I noticed in my other videos that I just kind of ramble. I don't go in with much of a plan. I'll choose one thing maybe that I want to talk about a little bit, like yesterday, telling you how I knew day. So I've decided that I'm going to go into each video with kind of an idea of a topic, and I'm going to try my very best not to stray too far from that topic. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about health and being healthy, so I'm going to go ahead and start playing the game and talking at the same time. So the reason that I chose health as a topic was because recently mine's not been so great. I was quite sick at the start of this year. It was. Yeah, at the start of this year, I got quite ill. I was just very sick and ended up going to the hospital because they thought that I had appendicitis. And so I ended up going to the hospital. I was sick for about 2 weeks, and I kept going to the doctor, and they kept telling me that I was fine. Really, it was just they kept saying things like it was intestinal infection and you know, and I felt like it was a lot worse, but you know, these are the doctors, so I just kept going. But then one day I got extremely ill. It was really bad, and we ended up going down to the doctor's office just down the road from me. And that was when we saw a different doctor, because my normal doctor wasn't in, and he said that he believes it to be query appendicitis, which is why they're not positive that it's appendicitis, but it more than likely is. And so I ended up going to the hospital that night and seeing surgeons and other doctors at the hospital, and they told me that they believed that it was appendicitis and that I would be rushed into surgery that night. And it ended up not being appendicitis. It turned out there was pretty much nothing wrong with my appendix. They took it out anyway just because it's you know, they were already in there. They'd already cut me open. But what they did wind up doing was cutting open my my stomach straight down, and they removed some intestine. And I don't want to make it a down sort of episode where all I'm talking about is being sick and nothing's going right. But it'll get a bit better. But yeah, I just basically was just very unwell, and so they did that, and now I'm okay. I'm fine now. I mean, it still hurts me to sneeze because they cut out a lot of important things that you need. So yeah, so I've got to go back to the hospital in June. But I mean, before then, I would say I was of rather average health. I wasn't not particularly unhealthy, really. I used to go running before I got sick, so pretty much this is last year. I've not been able to really do much this year in terms of being well. But yeah, so so they sorry, just trying not to die. So much stuff going on. Yeah, so I want to talk about health. You know, it's a big issue. There's a lot of very unhealthy people, you know, generally everywhere. I went to America. I've been to America a few times, like I said before. My wife is American, and I find that whenever I go to America, I always wind up putting on weight. Last year I went to America. I got married in America last year, and we went and in the town that she lives in, I ended up joining the gym just for the 3 months that I was going to be there, just so I would be able to be more healthy, because I'd lost a lot of weight for the wedding. It was around 16, I would say, is when I started losing weight properly. I got a job working at McDonald's, which probably sounds crazy, but I got a job working at McDonald's, and that actually helped me lose weight, because I never used to eat junk food really. I mean, I was kind of a heavy kid, but I didn't really eat a lot of junk food. It was more that I was just generally unhealthy, just didn't eat really a lot of good food and didn't exercise. And so I actually, because I was working full time throughout the summer, I would work 5 times a week, and because I didn't eat McDonald's, I would bring my own, I'd just bring a sandwich, and so it'd be something that I'm eating, but not junk food, not like McDonald's food, like 5 times a week. So I ended up losing a lot of weight then, and one of my friends runs regularly. Excuse me. And just a quick thing about this level, right, now we've gone to nighttime, so that means that the sun, I'm pretty sure the sun doesn't do anything. I'm sure Crazy Dave would have just told me a moment ago, but maybe that's the only way you can get. I'm gonna just do this. I'm pretty sure I'm probably gonna mess up, but go to the puff shroom because they are for free. Try the walnuts. Oh, maybe these are all asleep. I'm really not sure. We'll just see what happens. If I die, I die. Pee and repeat. Yeah, that'll do. So anyway, as you notice, there's an old man zombie there. These, I think zombies can come out of those later on. I think it'll happen during the waves. I'm not positive. So yeah, this is the only way for me to get sun. So yeah, I have to use those. And yeah, that looks right. Okay, so yeah, so there we go. That's that. So with the health, back to the health issue. I started running a lot a few years ago with one of my friends, and lost a lot of weight, and generally just tried to stay healthy. Eating better and exercising more, and I used to go to the gym with Day, but I've moved to Huddersfield now, and I continued working. Well, I've worked at McDonald's for over 5 years. I don't work there anymore. I quit in January, I think, but I ended up transferring here. Excuse me. And so yeah, so there's a lot of unhealthy people. I don't want to be one of those people that is trying to be, more knowledgeable. I exercise, and if you don't, I don't want it to be that I'm trying to say I exercise and you don't, so I'm better than you. I don't see it that way at all. I'm just a guy that wants to kind of be healthy, and I like to make my own food, and I don't generally eat out a lot, and it's not really, I mean, it's partly money, like trying to just save money, but I don't want to just spend that money, sorry, I don't want to eat the food, just generally it's, spending money on something that I could just make myself, so yeah. So I think that health's a big issue, there are a lot of unhealthy people, but there's also a lot of healthy people. I feel like I'm just going to start rambling about health now. My plan to pick a topic and stick with it doesn't seem to really be working so well. I'm pretty sure when this guy gets hit, he charges. He gets angry and runs, so I'm just going to stick with that there. Maybe he'll... I don't know. We'll see what happens. Come on. So yeah. So I don't want to be one of those people that thinks that they're high and mighty because they exercise or they eat healthy, so they're better than people. It's not that way at all. I just think it's important, and I that's how I want to treat myself, and especially now. I mean, I can't. I'm still recovering kind of from from the surgery that I had. Oops, this guy, not very good. Yeah, it's still, like, I still get pains in my stomach. It's still, I can't really sit up. I get kind of tired almost from if I walk. Like I walk to university every day. I live about 25 minutes away, and just from doing that, I mean, because I was off for so long and ill for so long, and it took a lot out of me. Like, it really set me back in terms of, you know, my health. I'm just gonna, oh, okay. So yeah, so that was a big shock, and it was very strange because coming out of the hospital, I knew that I was going to be, you know, more tired, generally more slow, because, you know, I've had this surgery, and it's it really was quite a shock to my system, and so coming back to it and having all these new, should have really done that the other way around, sorry. You know, having all this, and now I need to start walking to university again, and it really surprised me how hard my body was hit by the whole thing. You know, it was very surprising to me. Very surprising indeed. Oh, excuse me. I'm still kind of sick now from my man flu. I'm pretty sure it's man flu. At the very least, it's the bubonic plague. But I'm thinking man flu. Probably sound kind of strange, and it's kind of hard for me to focus and pay attention to doing this. So this pretty much wraps up the video. This guy's gonna get killed very slowly. There we go. And I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Again, I feel like I've rambled. I should probably, instead of just deciding on a topic, I should probably think of things to say about that topic also, because I'm pretty sure most of what I just said didn't make much sense, or I repeated myself. I'm not really sure. It just kind of goes by me. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you like, leave a comment, subscribe, anything, you know, just to keep me interested in doing it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.